Hello, I wanted to thank you for coming and spending a couple of minutes here. I wanted to share with you an article that I saw flash through from Forbes magazine, and it was about Social Security. They named a particular party that was thinking of changing it, but I'm not going to mention that because that's really not what's important. But the fact is that there's conversations, and there has been conversations, and there's been changes to Social Security for many, many years, decades. So I think it was back in 1982 that one of the parties began to make some shifts in it, and it's continued since then. Back in I believe it was 1995, a 65-year-old person, that waited till they were 65 to retire, fully retire as it's called, they would have gotten, and this is according to the Center for Retirement Research. This is some data that they came out with, and that is that in 1995, a 65-year-old would have pre-retired with 41% of their needed income in retirement. And 2035, which obviously is years from now, it'll drop down to 29% because they keep changing things on it. And right now they're talking about raising the full retirement age to 70. And whether that's right or wrong or all of that, but the point is that I wanted to make is that we as individuals, you as an individual, have the ability to learn about other ways of taking care of your money, so to speak, the money that you have control of. Because as far as what they're doing, you don't really have any control over that. You can just wait and see what happens. But not to worry about that so much, but actually to take pause and think about what it is that you have as a strength to learn, right? You have an ability to learn new ways of taking care of yourself in the future. And there are a number of them. But you have to decide whether you want to take that time, because it does take time to learn and discern, because obviously there's lots of information out there, and you decide what you believe to be true. And there are books on how to discern that as well. But you have the infinite capability of learning whatever it is that you want to know. So take heed that, not to worry, you can learn new ways. You can learn new ways of investing that are much safer, so to speak, than the stock market, which, that's a fine place to invest if you don't mind, having the potential to lose some of that money. And maybe in retirement, you wouldn't want to be doing that with that retirement money. Tools that you can learn about that create more certainty in the future. Now, maybe you're like myself, where you're looking at retirement and you don't feel like you have a lot of time. I would say keep your mind open and have a conversation with somebody that you know and respect. If you don't have that about retirement. And if you don't have that, feel free to reach out to me if you'd like to learn some things that I have come across and come to understand. The point I really want to make here is that you have the infinite possibility of learning whatever it is that you want. And that's a capacity that was God-given, right? We're all given this great mind and all of that ability to do whatever it is that we want to do. So you can have and become knowledgeable about anything that you want. So I'm not talking about this retirement so that you worry about it. I'm actually talking about it so that you might think about learning other ways of taking care of yourself in the future. And if you'd like, you can reach out to me and we can talk about it. I have some ideas. I can share some books and things like that. And that's, I guess, the message today. Yep, Social Security is going to be more and more in the conversation. And for us that are looking at retirement or have retired, what is it that we can do to assure that we'll not outlive our money? So please do reach out to me if you have any interest in learning some things. And if you don't want to reach out to me, look out on the internet, find books, and educate yourself. It's a great thing to do because then if you have the knowledge, then you can teach others as well. Anyway, thank you for your time, and we'll catch you next time.